What's up, folks? Sean the Average Angler coming at you with another great video. And today's going to be kind of a follow-up review. It's been a year later since I bought this product. To be quite honest with you, I'm still really impressed by it. Now, I don't think you can get it for the same price I got it for back then, which was about 30 bucks, because I searched before I did the video. But that said, even at what it costs now, I think it's still a great value for people that are in that budget category. Now, if you're new to the channel, you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button. Average Angler, love to have you as part of the community. So what are we talking about today? So we're talking about this here budget reel that I bought off of AliExpress a year ago, maybe more than a year. And I bought quite a few different reels at the time, to be honest with you. And they all had their features that shined above everybody else's, maybe. But this one impressed me enough that I turned a friend onto it, and he liked it so much that he replaced a lot of his older reels with it. So this is a KastKing Spartacus 2. Now, if there's a downside to these, what I can really say is that, well, they only seem to come in one gear ratio. However, that is probably the most popular gear ratio at 7.1 to 1, I believe it is, 7.2 to 1. Some of the good features about it, really, it's a very compact reel, okay? It fits in the hand very, very well. It's smaller than a lot of reels, but the line capacity on it was 140 yards at 10 pounds, so actually better than a lot of other reels these days, or your standard reels where they tend to use a low profile spool. Now, this does have an aluminum spool. The body, I would say, is plastic. It is a $48 reel. I think it's $47.99. Yep, $47.99 on the KastKing website. But it's got a couple standout stats here, okay, if you will. Only 6 ounces. 6 ounces. And I believe when I got this, I weighed it, and it was a true 6 ounces. The other stat that really stands out to me here is 17.6 pounds of drag. 4-disc carbon fiber drag. Okay, it's got 7 bearings plus 1 corrosion-resistant ball bearing. I really like the handles or the knobs. They feel good. It's a good-looking reel. However, you know, when you reel it, you can feel a difference if you're comparing it to higher dollar big name reels, Daiwa, Shimano, those kinds of things. They reel much smoother than this does. However, I can't knock it. I mean, I've been using it for over a year. I really like it. It's got a magnetic drag system on it. Here you see on the side. And a lot of these don't actually work very well. And I'm going to get to one of the things that I really liked about this reel here in just a second, that why to me it was a standout. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aluminum CNC machine spool. This one is starting to look a little bit dry in there, but not too bad. I got 15-pound Berkley Big Game on there. When I bought this, I didn't want to put expensive line on it for fear that it might blow up the reel. So here's where we're going to get to of why I was really impressed by this reel. It casts effortlessly. It's really, to me, this reel is not about hucking baits really hard. It's nice, easy, smooth, fluid motions, puts the bait out there to where you want it. So it'll go a distance without a need to freaking huck the thing like it's a sled and coming out slow. It doesn't come out slow. It comes out very, very well. Looks like I had the brake setting at about 6.5 out of 10. It's actually really 0 to min to max. Max would be where the 10 would be. Everything I've done with this reel, it's performed very well. So if you're in the market for a budget reel, I'd really highly recommend the KastKing. And I tested quite a few others at the time. The Piscifun, aluminum bodied one. I did another KastKing, which was the Crixus, and I did an Abu Garcia Max as well. The Max was, I could have bought 3 of these or 4 of the, almost 4 of these at the time. It kind of got docked some points for that, even though it was a good reel. All 4 reels were good. The Crixus had some issues where it would work great for a bit, and then you'd have this little mishap and wouldn't work so great. So for dollar value, this reel has been fantastic. Here we are a year later. Even at $50, I think this is a fantastic reel for the price. Okay, and if you're using it for the right applications, again, I wouldn't probably use it for anything that is prone to being tough to throw in the wind. So a jig reel, a chatterbait reel, flipping pitching reel, these kinds of things, I wouldn't hesitate to put this reel to the work. Okay, it's got a great drag, it's very comfortable handles on it, the price is right, very easy to open up and get inside if you need to lube, clean, whatever you might need to do to your reel. It's a sharp looking reel in that gloss black, and they have another color, although it's sold out on the Cascade website, is called Striker Green, which is kind of like an army green, if you will. And then they have one called Spindrift, which is baby blue. Maybe that's the ladies' version, I don't know. Not a color I would go with, but the other two, the black and the Striker Green, look fantastic. 7-2-1 Cascade Spartacus. Okay, even when you don't want to like something, it's kind of hard to not to like it when it performs, you know. And here we are a year later. It was my winner for the price in that reel test, and I think it was worth mentioning for those guys that are in the market for a good budget reel. I'm Sean, the Average Angler. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.